Hey guys, been over here,
And it is Fry. How are you guys all doing today?
and we are bringing you the third episode of the One Piece Weekly.
Yeah, guys, it is like 5:30 in the morning over here, and we are up and dedicated trying to bring you some reviews of the chapter, a little bit before it comes out. Right now we are basing our stuff on fan translations and Japanese raws. So if things are different from the manga stream version you guys will probably read, please bear with us, we're doing our best.
Yeah, we do have some very reliable translations as well as a perfectly clean scanlation minus the trends on it. So pretty nice. And just a quick reminder for all of you guys, if you enjoy the content we're providing for you and you want to go ahead and show your support as well as be updated on the latest information regarding the One Piece chapters, why don't you go ahead and do us a favor and click that yellow button up there. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, guys, because we're doing this all for you. That's why we're up talking about One Piece at 5:30 in the morning because we are dedicated.
Not at all because we're nerds. No,
Not at all.
it's purely fan love. So let's just go ahead and start. I believe this one it was called Island of Fresh Start, a very befitting name for our 600th chapter of One Piece.
Yeah.
Um,
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
No, you got it. You got it.
I was just gonna say, yeah, we're starting off with the cover page here. We've got Zoro lifting what I assume to be a 1-ton weight, which is 2,000 pounds, and an alligator in his right arm.
And
Interesting.
the alligator seems to be crying, probably because it just got manhandled.
I know. Who knows how tough Zoro's grip is? Lifting these meat stick looking 1-ton things, and then you see him reading at the bottom there, flipping the page with his foot, I believe.
I didn't even
I
know
don't.
Zora read.
I know. A lot of people have been making jokes like that. Zoro reading. What could this be about? It does. It seems to be like a newspaper or something of that. It doesn't seem to be like a regular book. So I'm
Maybe he's looking
kind
at the
of
pictures.
That's what it is. Reading Zoro, no, he's looking at pictures. But anyways, yeah, I suppose we can just go ahead and get on into this. The chapter is going to go ahead and start out with Chopper.
Just running through town. Do we know what groove he's in? I think he's in Fort. No, what groove's he in?
That is a good question.
I mean, not a big deal.
I'm not totally sure what groove this is. 35? Yeah, I believe it's 35. And
Okay,
he's
yeah.
running on through here, no big deal. There's the whole disillusionment on his part of not understanding who the real Straw Hats are, because apparently the fake Straw Hats are convincing to everyone but us
You-
fans.
we looked at them and laughed, and Chopper must, I don't know what's wrong with him, but he believes those guys are real. Granted, it's been 2 years, but that doesn't excuse him.
That is no justification.
He's, crying and sobbing that Robin has been kidnapped, and he runs straight into the real manly Usopp.
Yes, no one can forget the manliness of Usopp, and you can definitely tell, and Usopp even makes sure to point it out, that Chopper is much bigger. I mean, in his little deer form or raccoon-looking form, as people like to call him, Tanuki, he didn't appear to have any physical changes other than the hat, but he definitely looks bigger now.
Yeah, he's a full-grown like reindeer, right there. Usopp says you look like easier to ride, whatever sexual joke. And then Nami comes over and says he's fluffier, whatever that means.
I know, right? He does seem to have some thicker hair going on, at least in this form. It makes me really excited to see some of his other points, particularly jumping point and hoof point, or whatever the heck he calls it.
Yeah.
Arm point, rather. That's what I mean, arm point. And
Chopper's confused looking at Nami because he's like, wait, you're not, because he saw the fake Nami first and he thinks the fake Nami's the real Nami. So he's surprised that such an attractive lady is actually touching him.
yeah, and hopefully by now he's got everything figured out. The disillusionment of the pickle dick.
That's never going to clear his memory. That's stuck with him.
And not just him. I mean, if you look on page, I believe it's 3, you can even see the little Robin with the wolf biting his head in the pickle dick.
I just saw that.
Oh, God. So
Why did I have to come back? It looks like the pickle dick's talking too. In our Japanese translation, they just put like they put some text right underneath that pickle dick. I have no idea what it's saying. I don't even want to know what it's saying.
we are professionals. But yeah, pickle dick. And yeah, Chopper looking all like embarrassed because he's a retard and all that good stuff. Then it cuts down to the fake Sanji and Zoro running, looking for Chopper, and
They just got up because their boss, the fake Luffy, is mad because obviously he just got one shot KO'd by the real Luffy, and so the boss is yelling at them to go find probably go find Chopper and go find the guy who did that to them. So these guys are fake Sanji and fake Zoro are running around looking for the guy who fucked them up.
definitely, definitely, and Luffy's wearing the the nose and mustache that he got from Hancock. All.
Yeah, he's wearing that because Luffy said that he did something. He doesn't want to get noticed just yet, so he goes and puts on something to disguise himself. And apparently, it's super easy in the One Piece world to disguise yourself, and anyone will mistake you for anyone else.
Yeah.
So he can get away with that.
Oh God. And I believe the next page is where we have Zoro and Sanji.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's Groove 41. We've just seen from the last chapter, I believe it was last chapter, he has Zoro being a douche and cutting the ship in half and floating up top because he, mistook the wrong boat and got on. He was trying to just go fishing. Apparently, Zoro really likes to fish now. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I mean, we've seen him before in several of the cover pages, I believe. Doing a little fishing thing, but he, he's telling Sanji he wants to go fish, and Sanji's telling him, hell no. We need to get back together. Looking at Zoro, it looks like a pretty good guess that his left eye is not going to open again.
Yeah, it definitely appears that way from this picture. I mean, I guess Oda could still be trolling us, but it does appear to be unusable.
Unless,
And
during a super secret awesome attack, he can open it, and do crazy shit. Maybe.
totally. Oh my God, more Sharingan. Anyway, yeah, you've pretty much got Zoro saying he wants to go fishing, and Sanji being like, "Oh hell no," because Zoro has the notorious reputation of getting lost. Um, and Zoro's all like, the damn seventh talking down to the first. Of course, referring to the order in which they got to the archipelago.
And Sanji getting kind of pissed that Zoro's got lucky as hell and was able to get there first.
Totally, because obviously it's not indicative of their directional abilities at all. And he says, you miraculously got here first. And something that's kind of interesting, Sanji's all like, all right, fine, I'll pummel you with this leg I trained in hell. And, Zoro's all like, yeah, right, just try it, I'll slice you in half. You can see the, fire around them. And I don't know if that's any indication of Sanji's new level of strength. Because, I mean, I don't know if that's, the heat of their argument or if that's, some sort of representation of Sanji's, fire that he always gets when he's flamed up.
It's the heat of their brotherly love.
That is always a possibility. And of course, more than just on the surface, after reading around through some of the spoiler threads and stuff, there's definitely been a lot of discussion of this Zoro Sanji argument because, even back when, Kuma was palm thrusting them all over the frickin' world, Sanji showed a level of concern for Zoro, are you okay and everything like that. Because, Zoro and Sanji are unspoken rivals of the Monster Trio, kind of competing for that second place, even though we all know Zoro's got it. And they've got the whole alpha male thing going on. And this whole fighting each other kind of goes to show that they're both in tip-top shape. And, all their wounds are healed and they're full strength and all that stuff.
Yeah, and after that we switched to a scene with the Marines commenting on, numerous pirates are now joining the Straw Hat crew, obviously the fake Straw Hat crew. And the guys, the Marines are identifying some of them. We've got the guy on the right with the bandages on his head is Deep Wound Albion, I believe.
Yep, that's the way it appears.
Albion. Um, Underneath him to the left is a guy named Lip Service Dotty. He's we don't want to talk too much about him. Actually, Lip Service.
Yeah. I don't know how the Marines gave him that name. You know, maybe he got caught, got his way out,
Yeah,
earned a new nickname.
yeah, and then we go at the bottom. We have wet-haired Caribou and bloodied Caribou. So parents were really original in naming these two guys. I'm not even sure, how the dad looks to have created two people like this, considering they look like complete opposites in every way, except for their jacket or their shirt. The one guy looks like he's got a lizard on his head, wet-haired. You know, uh,
Yeah, he definitely looks to appear to have a lizard on his head. As for, Deep Wound Albion, he's got maybe his first mate to the left there. Maybe the lip service guy's got his first mate over to the right, or some of his crewmates. And yeah, like Fry was saying, the guy on the left definitely appears to have a freaking lizard on his head. He's holding a shovel. That's very interesting. And the other guy has a very long tongue and is like licking up to his one stream of hair that would otherwise leave open a very bald patch. And they've got these like fancy, like blob-looking guys behind them.
yeah, that's true. I didn't even notice those guys, but yeah, they got some weird crew members apparently. And the bloodied Caribou spots the Marine, whispering to his superiors about the different pirates that are there. And he goes up and talks to him. We don't have the translations for this, but I'm sure it's nothing nice.
Yeah, I think that's very indicative of the fact that he gets fucking stabbed.
Marine pulls out a gun to try and do something against the the Renan gun?
Yeah, it definitely appears as though he has the Rinnegan.
The Rinnegan that the bloody Caribou has. So he pulls out his gun. Obviously, we know that's not going to do him any good. And so he gets stabbed, and sucks for him. And his other brother, the wet-haired Caribou, starts digging a grave, I guess, for the dying Marine.
Pretty freaking much, and that is hard fucking core when your weapon is a shovel just because you have to bury bury your opponents.